Stop scrolling. Right now, in this exact moment, you need to understand something. This isn't coincidence. Your eyes landing on these words, your finger pausing mid-scroll, your attention being captured right here, right now, none of it is random. Before you even woke up this morning, before you picked up your phone, before you felt that familiar weight pressing on your chest, this moment was already written into your day. Not by chance, by divine appointment. And I know what you're carrying. I know about the prayers you've whispered in the darkness when sleep wouldn't come. I know about the smile you wear in public that doesn't match what you feel in private. I know you've been asking God how much longer, so many times that the question itself has become a prayer. You're exhausted from waiting, tired of hoping, weary from wondering if breakthrough will ever actually break through. But here's what you need to hear today. God hasn't forgotten your name. He hasn't moved on to someone more deserving. He hasn't changed his mind about the promise he planted in your heart. Your breakthrough isn't delayed because you failed. It's scheduled because God is strategic. Think about it, every single thing you're waiting for right now. Every door that's still closed, every prayer that feels unanswered, exists in a timeline that you can't see, but God has already orchestrated. He's not making you wait to punish you. He's making you wait to prepare you. Because what is coming requires a stronger version of you than who you were when you first started praying. You know what the hardest part about faith is? It's not the storms, it's the silence. You can handle the hurricane if you know God is in it with you. But the quiet seasons when heaven feels locked and your prayers seem to echo back empty, those are the seasons that test everything you claim to believe. Maybe you're in one of those seasons right now. You're praying, but you don't feel anything. You're believing, but you don't see anything. You're standing, but barely. And the enemy keeps whispering that you've been abandoned, overlooked, forgotten. That God answered everyone else's prayers, but somehow skipped yours. That's a lie. And it's time to reject it. God does some of his most profound work in the waiting room. While you're sitting there feeling stuck, he's moving pieces on a board you can't see. He's closing doors that would have led you to dead ends. He's removing people who would have sabotaged your destiny. He's rerouting your path away from disaster and toward your divine purpose. The delay you're experiencing isn't denial, it's divine protection. Some of you need to hear this. That person who walked away without explanation, God removed them on purpose. That job you didn't get, God blocked it intentionally. That opportunity that fell through at the last minute, God intercepted it strategically. Because he saw what you couldn't see, he knew what you didn't know. And he loved you enough to protect your future, even when it hurt your present. You didn't lose, you were redirected. There's a massive difference. See, we live in a microwave generation, but we serve a slow cooker God. We want instant results, immediate answers, next day delivery on our blessings. But God isn't interested in speed. He's interested in sustainability. He's not trying to give you something that feels good for a season. He's building something in you that will last for a lifetime. If you got everything you prayed for exactly when you prayed for it, you'd be crushed under the weight of blessings you weren't ready to steward. If that business took off 3 years ago, you wouldn't have had the character to handle the success. If that relationship worked out when you wanted it, you would have settled for companionship instead of waiting for covenant. If that door opened when you were banging on it, you would have walked into a room you weren't equipped to occupy. God didn't say no. He said, "Not yet." And "not yet" is not rejection. It's redirection toward the right time, the right place, the right version of you. Right now, you might feel like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still. Their prayers are getting answered. Their dreams are coming true. Their lives are progressing. And you're stuck watching from the sidelines, wondering what you did wrong. But comparison is a thief, and it's stealing your peace. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're not disqualified. You're being prepared for something so specific, so significant, so specially designed for you that God can't rush the process. Your timeline is not their timeline. Your assignment is not their assignment. Your season is not their season. Stop measuring your progress by someone else's highlight reel. God is writing your story with precision, not with speed. And every chapter, including this one that feels like filler, is necessary for the plot. Here's what I need you to understand. God is not surprised by where you are right now. He's not scrambling to fix what feels broken in your life. He's not shocked by your setback. He saw this season coming before you did, and he's already prepared the exit strategy. What looks like a detour to you is actually the main route to him. You've been praying for change, but God has been changing you. You've been asking for breakthrough, but God has been breaking through the walls in your character that would have blocked the blessing. You've been begging for the next level, but God has been building the foundation strong enough to support it. The waiting isn't wasted. The silence isn't empty. The delay isn't pointless. Every single moment you've spent in the wilderness has been developing the faith you'll need in the promised land. Every tear has been watering seeds you haven't seen sprout yet. Every prayer has been building pressure for a breakthrough that's closer than you think. And I know you're tired. I know your faith feels fragile. I know you've been tempted to give up, settle, or just accept that maybe this isn't your season. But don't you dare quit now, not when you're this close. Not when heaven is about to move. Not when your name is already on the blessing that's headed your way. This message found you today because you needed to remember. You are still chosen. You are still called. You are still covered. God's hand is still on your life. His promise is still valid. His timing is still perfect. What he started, he will finish. Not on your schedule, on his. And when it finally arrives, you'll understand why it couldn't have happened any sooner. So breathe, trust, believe. Your breakthrough is scheduled, and it's right on time.